that I really hope that we as a church get what it means to be saved by grace. See, there was a woman who heard a preacher preach that salvation was by grace. She came up to the pastor at the end of that message and said, "I cannot accept what you're saying. That is not what I was told." And he said, "Well, what were you told?" "I was told that I had to do something to move toward Jesus, and because of that, I'm now a Christian." And the preacher said, "Sorry, Ephesians 2:8 and 9 clearly state that it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not of yourself." And she said, "But I was told that if I did this, this, and this, I could become a Christian. And I did this, this, and this, and you're telling me it counts for nothing." And he said, "That's true, it counts for nothing. It is only what Christ has done. It is only what he has done that he puts into you that causes you to be saved." Now, this woman was really, really angry because what she had done was what she considered to be the minimum requirement for getting to heaven. And as long as she's done the minimum requirement, she's got some currency with God. "God, you've got to come through now because I've done what you've told me to, so come on, deliver." And what this preacher was telling her was that that counted for nothing. And in her mind, she was able to join the dots. And the dots have got numbers on them, and if you join them, it'll look like this. There is nothing you can do to be made right with God. Nothing. And I know that there are people that say we shouldn't talk about sin. I know that there are people that say from pulpits like this we shouldn't mention the word hell because hell is scary and people don't like hell. I've got some news for you. It is scary and you're not supposed to like it. Just a thought. Let that be the thought for today. Jesus spoke about the wrath of God equating to hell more than any other topic. And I know that there are people who say, "But I want to hear the love of God and I want to hear about the love and goodness of God." And I'm going to give it to you in just a moment, but you're probably going to struggle to recognize it. It's called the cross. That is the ultimate display of God's love. The ultimate display of his love. And what this woman was struggling with was this. She was saying, "I've done the minimum to get into heaven. I've done something that causes God to, he is now obliged to come to me when I want him. I've done the minimum, he's now got to kick in the gear." And what this guy was telling her was this: there's nothing you can do, therefore you have no right to tell God what he must or must not do in your life. And she could see that. But then it also means this: if Christ has fully given himself on the cross for you, and there's nothing you can do to earn the forgiveness that Christ died on the cross for, nothing. It means if he's given himself fully to you, the only logical conclusion to that is that to become a Christian, somebody who God rescues, as we heard over the communion table this morning, God himself has reached down to the bottom of the ocean, not a mere swimming pool, but the ocean of life. And he has grabbed our lifeless, drowned, dead body. He has picked it up and he has put it on his ship, the ship called salvation, and he has breathed life into it. That's what God has done for us. This woman had bought into a gospel that said God is the captain of the SS Salvation, sailing through the waters of life, seeing who will come to the ship and swim on board. Listen, when you're dead, you can't swim. And the Bible says in Ephesians 2, verses 4 and 5, we are dead in sin. And I know that there are some preachers that preach that the SS Salvation cruises the waters of the world, the waters of life, where God throws out the life ring and says, come on, swim to the life ring and I'll pull you on board. Dead people can't swim to no life ring. We're dead. Without God, we're dead. You see, the Bible says that when you become a Christian, you are born again. That means you were born, but you're dead. And God has to breathe life into you so you're born again.